I see that Godzilla reference Sue did in this. You know, I'm inclined to say... It pains me to say this. It really pains me to say it. But I'm inclined to say it after this week's episode. Because the more I see of Sue, the more I'm inclined to say she is best girl. Like... Damn. The way she's used for fan service is something else. I mean, last week's episode with the clothing to this week's episode of the Godzilla reference. There's so many things with Sue recently that's made me believe that she might be becoming my favorite girl of the series. Just because of the way she is and the way she's being used as a character. It's just something I didn't expect. I didn't expect her character to kind of be like that. But I have to say, in terms of enjoyability, when it came to the episode, I think I can say that this episode was very fun for me. And I noticed one of the main things when it comes to previous episodes, or these past couple episodes of Monster Girl, there's been a lot of focus on Poppy and Sue. Like, Sue and Poppy have kind of been one of the main core themes of recent episodes. Like, I'm not saying, like, the story is focusing on them. I'm saying when it comes to the girls that get the focus and get a lot of fan service or being used for fan service, I notice Poppy and Sue are getting used the most. Especially Sue. Like, she's getting used for everybody. Like, she causes situations where they lose their clothes, to where, you know, we get some Yuri undertones. We also get some crazy things like, you know, the Godzilla fight. I mean, just many things like that. And I noticed Sue is becoming that type of character because this episode was like it, last week's episode was like that, and then every time Sue kind of appears, it's kind of like that. So, yeah, I noticed that there is a reoccurring theme starting to reappear constantly with Sue. But maybe that's just a coincidence. Maybe it's not going to always be like that, but who fucking knows. Now, when it comes to Yuri, there is a lot of Yuri undertones in this series, or Yuri moments, like the bondage Yuri scene at the end. The bondage Yuri scene at the end of the episode. Holy shit. Like, that stuff right there. I've said it before, and I will say it again. This is not a series I ever recommend someone to watch in a public room. Like, if you have a sibling or anyone in your house and you don't want to be fucking embarrassed, this is not a series you should watch in front of, like, a common eye. Because, think about this. I mean, someone walks in and sees a scene like the fucking nipple sucking in this episode. Like, you know, with how our main male character had to suck the girl's nips to get rid of the nutrients. I mean, what do you think the normal reaction someone would see? Like, if someone walked into your room and saw that, what do you think people would think? It's so fucking hilarious, because what I find funny is that I'm willing to bet there is people already that has watched this series, that have probably watched this in the living room, maybe, on Crunchyroll, and, like, on their Xbox, PlayStation, maybe even Wii, and their parents probably walk in and see him, and I can already imagine the reactions to this. Like, it still boggles my mind. Like, this is that type of series. Like, there's not many series that are like this where I would probably not want to watch in public, but definitely not something like this. Like, holy crap. Because some of the scenes, especially like that ending scene, whoa. I mean, let's not even get into the audio. Like, I don't even think I need to explain the audio. Like, you had some headphones on and stuff, and let's say you were decide to eat some bananas. I think that would be somewhat some sexual innuendos going on right there. I mean, I'm just fucking saying. So, yeah, back on topic. I've gotten a little bit off topic. Let's talk about this episode. So, episode of Monster Girl. First half introduces a new girl, and we have it to where it's Sue and Poppy themed with, you know, the standard fan service we get with those characters. And then the second half is a Centaura episode, or half of the episode, where we see how she wants to impress her master and do good by him, which leads into this other new girl that's introduced as some form of demon girl that can do some hypnosis to where she can control people, and that causes the Yuri scene at the end of the episode with the bondage. So, yeah, I'm a fan of that. Yeah, okay. So, Monster Girl. Yeah, it gets a salute from me. It gets a salute and a clap. It's fucking great. So, tell me your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.